Get a split, get the dog, off the grill. Say strip house, you the shit. Get the dog, pay you free. Okay, I did do the good and all the good. They say I'm cocky. I sure did make them look. That's why them sluts be trying to mock me. Bitches can't compare. They can take the stairs till they can't tie me. My main bitch is a stripper. She will flip a hoe about. Cause I've been better, nigga. I'm a true set nigga. I got two fellas in that state. All I fuck is rich niggas. Never fucking rich niggas. So if that nigga go work, I need a break. Now it's lunchtime. Nigga get it one time. Then we skip the lunch line just to eat the cake. I'm tougher than a 10 nigga. And I run the city nigga. I'm that pretty nigga. Niggas hit the place. Oh, this bitch name real like a cell phone. Strip like it like them pin on. I am the life that's gonna live on swaggin' like bitch. You the baddest. You looking at average. Bounce, bitch. More like Miss Pump, stop playing, get a free, stay home, better watch me. Bitch, I ain't poppin', I just learned what I want. I'm back, I need to pay for this. I drip like rain when I drip, make it main, it's tough for me. Simon says, with a baller, don't put your hand up if you broke, silly. Like, oh, really, with a life like
what's good? We about to get litty. My best friends in the building, shout out Jeannie. Off the rip, strip hoe. Make sure y'all share this live. Share. Hit the split. It's lit. It's lit. What's goody? How are you doing, my royals, my beautiful people? You already know what time it is. It is the Royal Couch time, and it's your host, King. You already know what time it is. You know we usually on Facebook, we usually on YouTube, but this time we on Instagram, and we're going to be live and direct with none other than Mr. Karma, Mr. Montell from the Come Up NYC season 2 is super lit. He been through so much through the season. He was in production season 1 and a whole bunch of other things that he got going on. So I cannot wait to talk to him so we can get some things cleared up. Also, you already know that I got to give you our sponsors before we get started. We are sponsored by AD from Love and Hip Hop. She has a brand called Dig the Kicks. It is a unisex brand where you got t-shirts, jog suits, sweatsuits, all types of dad hats, all types of shit. She has a sneaker store. It is super lit. Make sure you go to Dig the Kicks, DTK.com, and make sure when you at that checkout section, you put Royals in for 15% off as a promo code. So we super lit. We also sponsored by SwagNationMagazine.com, which is the #1 independent artist magazine in the nation. So we are super lit with them. We are giving you iSpits, where we're going to give you the first live online cipher competition where the longest reigning champ gets featured in that magazine. So make sure you hit me up if you want to be a part of that. So without further ado, I do want to say first, it has been my birthday weekend, so I had an amazing time. Shout out to my squad. They made it super fun. A nigga is 31, and I feel it. You feel me? So without further ado, though, I want to bring on our special guest. I have some talkings to. Going on?
Yo, what's up, everybody?
How are you, man?
I'm good, tired, but I'm good, you know.
You tired? Look, a hardworking man.
Yes.
Look, I want to say thank you for coming onto the platform.
No problem.
Also, we start off by letting you give your social media and let them know where they can find you at.
So for those that don't know, I am the one, the only, the Karma Banks from the hit YouTube series that Come Up season 2. If you guys are looking for my Instagram, I will pin it. It's at I am Karma Banks _. And, you know, if you guys want to, you know, hit me up conversation, my DM is always open. You know, holla at me.
I know that's right. So I'm excited to have you on the show. You know, I've been a fan. I watch the come up, and I tell all my, you know, I do several different reality show after shows. So, and I tell all the cast members that for number one, I am an unbiased host. You know, I'm
Okay.
not here to judge or do anything. I'm just here for to allow anyone to tell the truth or to tell anything that they will allow to say. Number two, this is a platform where we are positive and we are uplifting our community and making sure that we strive for better and
Absolutely.
bring a more positive umbrella over our community because there's a lot of ratchetness already that you know we don't need to add to. You know what I mean?
Hello.
So that's number two. And number three, I want you to feel comfortable and I don't want you to feel any type of way. I want you to make sure that you are, you know, as comfortable as possible. And if you don't feel like you want to answer any questions, please feel free to bypass the questions. Just tell me you don't feel comfortable, anything of that sort. Okay?
No problem. Let's get this interview started.
Let's go. Let's go. So before we get into the come up, let explain to the people who Montell is and what is your goal. Who are you and what is your come up?
So, for those that don't know, Montell is a boy that deals with a lot of anger issues and a lot of depression. And he has a way of, you know, overreacting for certain situations and, you know, going to the immaturity side. So, a lot of people didn't understand my come up. My come up was growth. And my come up
Hmm.
was dealing with, you know, how to be in situations and not overreact or, you know, take it to the next level. And I can say that, you know, I'm still learning, you know, here and there, but I feel like this season, y'all got to see a different side of me and how I handle situations.
And I will agree with that statement. So going into it, why the come up and why did you decide to get on that show out of every other show that's out?
Well, one, I was originally supposed to do the Bad Boys Club, but
Okay.
it didn't, certain things didn't play out the way I would like to go. So Karan came up, me and Karan was brainstorming like, yo, Karan, you have to do another show in New York. Fuck Bad Boys Club. Like, do something different with a different, you know, storyline. And we was brainstorming ideas and he came up with the come up and he was like, how would you like to do it? And I'm like, sure, you know, no problem. What is it really going to be about? And he's like, you know, just your growth and whatever you have going on. At the time, that's when y'all saw season one. I was dealing with Nova, not dealing with him, but we was figuring out how can we move on as friends from a
Right,
rough
right.
relationship. So that was the real come up. And we was basically like the couple, but not really a couple of the story of the show. So, but in the midst of that, you know, it's a show, so you get other things going on that don't need to be
Right,
going
right.
on.
A
So,
showman's kind of like the
yeah,
showman's type of thing.
yeah, pretty much.
So
Uh,
so go ahead.
And season two, I just came back because I didn't like the way I was looked at for season one. I was looked at like very messy and always starting stuff. You get what I'm saying? And it was like that really wasn't the case. So I came back for season two to show people like, you know, I'm not this person. I just want to have fun. I want to do music. I want to do this. Like, but
It,
you know,
I don't mean to interrupt you, but is there a way that your lighting because it keeps
yeah,
going black kind of. We can't see you.
I was hiding. There we go. I was hiding, y'all. I'm sorry. Okay, is that better?
Yeah, that's a lot better.
Ooh, oh my God. Okay. But yeah, but season two just came back to, you know, show people that, you know, I'm not all about being mixy. I'm not all about the drama. I'm not always arguing. I want to have fun. Like, I really, really wanted to have fun. But, you know, once again, eh.
So since we're going to talk about that, let's dive right into it. So, you know, you are in season two, and shout out to you, shout out to Karan. It's a great season. Um,
Shout out to,
it
I'm just going
start.
to say that before you continue. Shout out to the whole cast. Despite how I may personally feel, yeah, we did a good season and it looks amazing. So, shout out
It
to the
does.
whole cast.
You're totally correct about that. So we go into it, and you know, for the viewers that are watching this and know that from season one to season two, to say that you aren't coming to be messy and to have these messy things happen, especially, what was that episode 2 where he was brought up and with the whole O'Neal type of thing. So explain that and explain your angle in that situation of bringing it to the group instead of just bringing it to O'Neal.
Well, this is what people don't know, and this is why, it really frustrated me on the show was I never wanted it to come out on the show. I asked production, I've asked other cast members, like, hey, what should I do? This information was given to me. Yes, I didn't go straight to O'Neal because let's all be real. O'Neal's my friend, but we wasn't that close. So I automatically went to Spanky in production because those are who I was close to at the time. And I relayed the message to them what I knew. And they told me to let O'Neal know, which I later on did. And when I let O'Neal know, he was like, it's not a problem. It's not that big of a deal to me. But the whole time, I didn't know that it was a big deal to Ty. So, as me bringing it up, I'm just like, okay, it was told that it wasn't a big deal, but apparently you really feel away. And I didn't know that you really felt that serious and that deep of a way. I didn't think it was that serious. So, I see how it's messy, but people don't know the insight and the behind the scenes.
We're just seeing the little 5 minutes of
the whole situation. All y'all saw was the little, okay, he brought it to the group, but y'all didn't see how I begged over and over again that I didn't want it to be brought on because I did not want to look messy. I didn't want to be the messy one, but they need somebody to release the tea, so why not use Karma?
So going into that, so we're at this setting, right? Spanky's hosting. What was your mindset on that? You know what I mean? And did you know about that event prior?
I knew about the event prior, yes, but I did not know. I'm using the light, Auntie. I'm using the light. I didn't know about the whole Ty having. Okay, how can I put this to where I knew I was going to sit down with the group of boys. I did not know it was only going to be us 4.
Okay, so you just thought it was going to be a
group setting. Because
right.
Don't worry, I didn't know Ty was going to be there, but I thought so this is going to be a group setting. I won't have to really bump into him, say nothing to him. I can mingle with everybody else. But as I got there, I'm like, oh shit. Okay, it's like this is the moment that I guess people are waiting for, the Ty versus Karma. So that's what I guess y'all seen then.
Well, I spoke with Spanky, and he knows that I try not to be biased or anything like that. But going off of, when I interview you guys, I view fan questions and concerns and comments and go to the blogs and go through all of that so I can know what is being said and stuff. So, with that situation, a lot of people thought that he was, kind of stirring up the pot a little bit. Did that shake your friendship up with him a little bit? Or
yeah, it definitely
did.
It definitely shook our friendship up because I felt like, he told me that Ty had a problem with me before I got there. So that's why I felt like Spanky was loyal to me at. But as I'm coming to figure out, you are going back telling Ty the things that I said to you and confident also. So now I feel like if you're my friend and you're Ty friend, I can never tell you not to be friends with somebody. I just feel like whatever I tell you is between me and you. You get what I'm saying? And I just didn't feel like in that moment, especially even when Ty walked out and he walked out after Ty, I just felt like, damn, like, look at season 1, my nigga. You ain't have my back the whole season. And here goes season 2. And it's the beginning and it's starting to look a little shaky for me. After that, we still was cool. Don't get me wrong. But I just looked at Spanky different a little bit. Right.
Well, that kind of ended abruptly anyway. It got kind of haywire. Can you kind of inform us where did that lead off between you and Ty now? Because it kind of didn't go off into anything like after what happened that. So can you kind of tell us, or does it come back in the show?
So just a little tea for y'all. You won't see me no more in the show because I had quit in the middle of the season. So you won't see me no more.
That was one of my questions.
Yeah, because I was about to say, you won't see me and Ty really too much after that whole sit down, because my thing was Ty, I feel like Ty really dragged it. Like, he made a comment and stated, oh, well, you could have came to the sit down and we could have made it a peaceful sit down. But as we came and we sat down, as soon as I sat down, you started throwing shade. You started saying you're up here and people are down here, and you're starting to degrade somebody. How do you want to be positive when you're degrading another person? And then you want to belittle somebody because you have on a Balenciaga shirt and I had on a polo shirt. I'm sorry, baby. I don't know what part of the United States y'all from, but Ralph Lauren polo is kind of expensive, okay? And just because I choose not to spend my money on materialistic things that can't pay my rent, don't mean I'm a bum. You get what I'm saying? My thing is, so for that, I felt like you was just trying to pick the bear, and that's what made me. Hello, baby. I wear what I can afford. You understand me? Like, I'm not a person that likes to be flashy. Like, why show what you have? You're not supposed to do that. A real bitch don't move like that. You don't show what's in your pockets. You know, you keep that to yourself. So my thing is, that just was already like a tick for me, and then it was just the shade, and everything was just a tick, tick, tick. And then when he stood up, it was just like, boom, bitch, what you standing up for now? Like, I feel like we could have a conversation, we could argue, we could sit in our receipts, but once you stand up, I feel threatened, and I didn't like that at all. So I kind of chose not really. I didn't want to do a scene with him again after that.
So moving forward, you know, that kind of died down, and you know, shout out to both you guys because I hope stuff can get resolved. I don't think it was that big of an issue for it not to. But
See, this is where I wish people, like, it was a camera behind the scenes. I wish, like, sometimes I had my own YouTube channel so y'all could see what really goes on behind the scenes. But me and Ty, like, we did have a conversation at Spanky's hotel party. We tried our best. It just, I can't deal with fake shit. Like, I'm not a person if you don't like me, say you don't like me. Don't say you know, I'm leaving you alone, but then get on your YouTube blogs and pop shit. That to me just makes no sense. So would there ever be a way for us to squash it? Squash it, yeah, but ever be cool? Hell no. I'm not for it.
I can fully understand that. So before we move on to the next thing, I like to ask this question. You know, within filming to now watching back, are you satisfied of what you're seeing as far as not only the show as a whole, but yourself as your own entity?
Absolutely. I am so proud of myself because it was so many situations where I could have reacted like how I wanted to react it, but I have to remember I'm on a platform where I'm trying to set an example of we're not the typical gays. You get what I'm saying? Not the typical ones that, you know, are just so ratchet, always got to fight. So I'm really happy how I portray myself. Is there certain things I would have done differently? Absolutely. But we're all human. We all learn and we all, you know, grow. So.
Hey, that's as real as it comes, honestly. So going forward into later episodes, we see you again, and it's kind of a group event, and you kind of get into it with Chance. I, I to be
Ooh,
honest with
baby.
you, I've rewatched. To be honest with you, I've rewatched the scenes. I've tried to pick up, but I don't know if it's just me, but I quite don't understand what really all is the beef. Can you explain what's going on?
You know, it's so crazy. Okay, so I'm gonna explain the original beef that me and Chance had. That's the reason why I guess it played out on the show was me and him got into it over a live that I did while back when I was filming season 1, and he was friends with one of the old cast members from season 1. So I felt like, you know, when he came on the live and he was jokey buddy, but he wasn't doing it to me. I just felt like it was shade. Like, you know, I don't fuck with your friend. You get what I'm saying? Why you on my shit? So yeah, I threw him like, you know, get off my shit. I'll slap the shit out you, da da da. He pressed me on the train one day, I'm not gonna lie. But at the same time, let's keep it a buck now. I asked him if he wanted to fight, and he said no. So I was like, okay, well, then from this point on, we cool. Like, let it go. You get what I'm saying? Later on that day, I go home, and I see that he's still popping shit on his little stories. So yeah, I went live again, and I said what I had to say. Did I think that a whole year later, we was going to come back on the show and it'd be brought up again? No. So when I seen Chance sitting there, I was just like, oh, this is what we're doing. Okay.
So you kind of already knew what was about to happen.
I not really knew what was about to happen because at the end of the day, this was a year ago when me and Chance had our little situation. So when I seen him there, it was like, I know who you are. You get what I'm saying? But then it was like, you know, it was like I didn't think that it was that big of a deal for it to be brought up on the show. So like my thing was this, and the reason why I said we got past it was because I apologized. Because I did kind of start with him after rewatching the live. I did start with him, but he has to understand my mindset. You're friends with somebody that don't like me. So it's like when you join on, you get what I'm saying? It was just like it was a defense. It was just like what you here for. You get what I'm saying? But I apologize for that. That was me showing my growth. But
So it was like a guilty by association type of thing.
basically, and that was wrong.
Well, going after that, is there resolution within that? Are we gonna see anything within that? If so, you don't have to comment because I don't want to give any.
Well, I can say, like I said, you won't see much more of me on the show. So whatever y'all have seen now that's it of me. And with resolution with Chance, I don't mind resolving the situation with Chance per se because it was never that big of an issue for me personally. Now, does he may have an issue? Who knows? You know what I'm saying? That's when we'll have to find out. But as far as me, like, oh my God, if I see him, it's going to be a problem. Absolutely not, because I'm not on that type of time anymore. I just want to go and, be able to be in the same facility as these people and have a good time.
So you're not working with them. So the tea you spilled a little bit earlier, the fact that you didn't want to feel like you was going to be fighting and stuff like that, that's why you quit?
Basically, it was long story short, I just felt like it was a situation that was coming up with the boys that was going to make me fight because I was getting so many different phone calls from different cast members like, we need you there. You have to be there. And I'm just like, wait, what? Why is everybody telling me that I need to be there? Why do I have to be there so bad? Like, what's going on? And then I'm looking at stories and people sending me certain things. And one thing I could definitely tell people, these fans, and people may not notice, they will send you every single thing the person they think you're beefing with is saying, whether it's about you or not. They will send you their whole story. They will send you, if they could, their text messages. They will send you a lot of shit, and I try to ignore it, but at the same time, I peep certain things, and I'm just not a fool. I didn't want to feel set up, so I just was like, you know what? Before it turns into a bloodbath, I'm just off the show. I'm good.
So does that mean will we see you at the reunion?
Oh, definitely.
You will be at the reunion.
Let's make it clear. I quit, but let's make it clear the first half of the show was very important because of certain people. So you can't have a reunion without certain people.
So moving forward, is there any bones to be picked? I know you say you're not here to fight nobody, which I don't condone
definitely.
violence at all. But, I feel like you can fight with your words. So
oh, yeah, I definitely have a few bones to pick. Matter of fact, fuck pick, I have a few bones to dig up because what I'm not going to tolerate is disrespect on my family. I'm not going to tolerate disrespect on my name. So what we're going to do, we're going to just keep that very cute. So
I know that. So tell us a little bit more about you and I did hear a little bit that you're in the music industry and you want to be and stuff. So let's talk a little bit more about that. What were you trying to go with this? And
so another real reason why I was on the come up was because of my music. I love music. I love any form of music, whether it's me actually producing it or just listening to it, dancing. And I really wanted to work with Chrissy on a track so bad, but in the same sense, I felt like Chrissy's style of music and my style of music is two different things. And another
as far as producing a track for him or getting on the track with him?
Getting on the track with him. I would never want to produce anything for anybody because I still don't really have much work out myself. But
so you rap or you sing?
I rap.
Okay.
I also do things like ballroom commentate. So that's what I've been really focusing on right now because that's what's been building my name, honestly. And so it's like, I took a pause on my music because what a lot of people don't know is I am still battling with the depression and the anxiety. So it's just like I'm dealing with that. Once I get that, on hold, I can start putting my music out and letting people really hear what I got. But until that happens, I want to make sure I'm 100% comfortable and confident in my work that it will be 100% good for y'all ears.
Oh, I know that's right. I ain't mad at you. So is that where Karma comes from your entertainment side? Is that your stage name?
No, Karma is actually a funny story because my little sister gave me that name. And it really just went from literally just trying to find a new name instead of using my real name on Facebook. It was like, let's just make up a new name. And she was like, put Karma Banks, and it was like that literally stuck for the next 9-10 years going on. I've been Karma Banks. You know what I'm saying? Some people don't even know my real name. If it wasn't for this show, people wouldn't even know my real name. So Karma Banks stuck, and it's just like another way of protecting Montell. People don't understand. Like, Karma Banks is not going to let you disrespect him. Montell might. Montell might humble himself and be like, okay, all right. But Karma's like, nah, fuck all that. Who you talking to? You bugging the fuck out. So it's like, it's a balance, and I'm working on still balancing the two and putting the two, as one. But you never know, what day you might get Karma and one day you might get Montell. And it's either a blessing or a curse for you, not me.
So not season 2, and you're still, gathering yourself. So if Karan was to come to you for season 3, would you no reality TV no more, or just no this season?
So I won't say too much, but not with just this show. But it's other things in the works. Stay tuned.
There's other things in the works. I know that's right. And this is you in front of the camera or behind the camera, production wise?
This is me in front of the camera. I will be doing another project soon with somebody that I believe in, and they're actually bringing something really new to YouTube, which is really, really dope. And I feel like once people see it, they're going to want to be a part of it, and they're going to be on board. And I feel like the concept, the visuals, everything is just so dope. And for him to ask me to do it was a blessing. I said, hell yeah, why not? It's all going to be fun. I'll explain more about it later on the interview later, but.
Right. That's dope. We'll definitely have you back on, later on, and make sure that we can, new things you got coming out, and once trailers drop and all that other stuff, and that's good stuff. So I'm really intrigued into listening to your music. So I'm definitely want to look out for that as well. So what's coming up? Other than the media world, what is coming up for you? Like, what do you got coming up for?
Oh my God, 2019 has opened so many doors so far. Like, I'm booked for hosting major dance competitions. I am commentating a few balls coming up. I have my first music video that'll be dropping in August. So it's like I'm really focusing on my grind and stacking myself as a person. And I really want to let people know, like, just stay tuned. New projects, a lot of new things that's going on that is going to be really dope. Photo shoots, videos, cameos, trying to get on TV eventually now. Like, I'm getting too old soon, so.
Right. So you can say, it's safe to say that your overall experience with the come up is a good one, despite the drama, to where a lot of these opportunities are coming forth and all of this good stuff is happening, these blessings.
Yes, I can definitely say shout out to Karan, Gemini Films. Y'all did give me a platform to build my brand and my career. However, I just want to say, for future people that's trying to throw a reality show, try to not mix business with personal. You get what I'm saying? Because that can really fuck up, your business part of it. When you make friendships with certain people, they expect certain things that you can't fulfill because of the business. So just be mindful of, your business and your personal life.
That is, look, I think there's a lot to be learned here. I feel like there wasn't, as a fan, like I said, I tell my viewers and also my guests that I watch the show as someone that will interview you guys, but I also watch it as a fan. And when I watch it, I've gotten a certain perception on everybody, and always when I do these interviews, it's like you either give me what I thought or you kind of change my expectation the whole way around. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not going to lie to you, I try not to be biased at all, but going into this, I'm like, okay, so I feel like it's going to be this and be that, he's going to be going off. And I really respect and admire your growth. I really respect and admire that you're trying to change and be a better person. Because I think it's not one thing to grow, but it's the special moment is not the growth. It's the fact that you acknowledge that you have that, that failure there to make it into success. You feel me? And that's
Right.
the only way anything can work is when you fix the problem. And I think that's super, super dope of you and very inspiring. And I want you to, I
Ah,
commend you. I want you to continue to rise to your success. And we definitely support you over
yes.
here.
Thank you. I just want to tell people like growing is not easy. You get what I'm saying? Like you will be challenged. You will be come across obstacles that's gonna be like, damn, I want to snap back into the old. Oh my God, I'm sorry, but hi Kia, baby. But you're gonna snap back into your old. You know what I'm saying? Your old ways. I just feel like as long as you have a purpose and a goal, you get what I'm saying. Don't let nothing stop you from reaching that goal. And people feel like me quitting the show was like, damn, you running from it. And it's like, nah, me quitting the show opened up more doors than people realize. You get what I'm saying? Like me quitting the show really showed people like I'm not, this is not the platform I need to be on, because if I want to change, I need to change my surroundings. I need to change my everything that's going on. Like I can't keep blaming X, Y, and Z for the reason why I'm the way I am. So me quitting the show had to do with myself. It had nothing to do with nobody else. It didn't have nothing to do with the fighting. It was just like, can I take this any much longer? Can I take my anxiety up here? Can I take my,
Sometimes you
my,
got to close the door yourself.
it's like,
Sometimes you got to close the door yourself.
yeah. And it was
It's
like, you
not.
know
It's not.
what?
It's okay, and that's you're right. I think it's okay to close the door sometimes when you know it's not right for you. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And I don't feel like it's giving up. I feel like it's actually, sometimes you got to kind of retract your steps a little bit, kind of restart. You know what I mean? And propel something that's further. And they always say when a door, a smaller door closes, it's for a bigger one to open. You feel me?
Hello.
And if you haven't
And
closed this door, you
that's what people
probably would
need
have missed
to,
the other opportunities.
I just hope if people learned anything from watching the show from me, watch just on one, the company you keep, two, don't let nobody stop you from speaking your mind, letting your voice be heard, because it's always a way to get your point across without having to give the extra rah 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 and the loudness. So just learn how to, sometimes it's good to walk away. Like it's really okay to walk. You're not a punk, you're not a pussy, you're not none of that. Walk away. If you feel like your mental health cannot take it, walk away, because at the end of the day, that's you that have to live in that body. Nobody else don't have to live in your body but you. So when your body can't take but so much, let it go. Why hold on? Me staying on that show, I would have been holding on to drama. I'd have been holding on to negativity. I'd have been going to sleep with headaches. Like it's just so much to deal with it. And it's just like, I'm thankful that I had this opportunity, but I'm closing the door.
Hello, hashtag close the door.
All right?
Hashtag close the
I
door.
like that. Close the door. Just close the door, baby.
Close the door. Look, you don't have to start something. Get some merch going.
Stay tuned. The reunion's coming.
Look, hello.
First of all, let me ask you a question. Did you get your ticket for the reunion? Are you coming out here for the reunion? What's going
Yes,
on?
we are going to be there. We're actually going to do some stuff at the reunion. So we definitely going to be in the building.
Okay. Well, hopefully I'll be able to stay for the whole reunion, but I do have somewhere to go after, so hopefully I can stay. But when somebody's booked and busy, that's what happens. You don't, you can't always stay for certain things.
I know that's right. I'm excited for. I think I think really Karan has done an amazing job, and
Yes,
I
yes,
think
yes,
that
yes, yes, yes.
the
Yeah,
reunion is
but
going to be
definitely the
really really
reunion is
good.
gonna be lit. I can tell you this now. I can tell you there's gonna be a lot of jokes, a lot of surprises. I know for sure it's gonna be a lot of surprises because, baby, I'm gagging at certain things that I just heard that happened in the show. I'm like, oh, baby, this reunion is gonna be cute. I'm gonna tell y'all now. I'm gonna be in designer H&M, meaning I'm gonna be in my designer H&M, maybe my designer polo. Just to shake up the room.
You better wear. I'll pass that too. Designer hate to them. I love it. I think
Yeah,
that's some real shit for real.
but I will be there in attendance to just say hi to some of the fans I heard that's gonna be there, and just to see what these boys got to say for me for the last time they will probably ever see me. What do y'all have to say to me? And let's get this over with. Let's close this door.
I want to before we kind of close this out. I
Mhm.
want you to, if you can, if you want to, give us one little tea about something that will happen through you. Just at least somebody that you, one of the bones you have to pick. Can you give us a name just of somebody? You don't give us what you're gonna say. Just give us a name, just so that we can have, be
Well,
answered.
my biggest bone, and I know people are going to
Hello.
be surprised about this, but my biggest bone is with Spanky because baby, as everybody would have thought, that was my friend. You get what I'm saying? Like, and yeah, I can't be friends with a fake bitch. Like, Spanky's just all around the board fake and phony. But, y'all see at the reunion why things are being said the way they're being said. It's
Wait,
just...
let me ask this question too that I just thought about. Actually, a freelance question. Let me find
Mm-hmm.
out. And the only reason why I thought about this question is because O'Neal made a statement saying that, oh, I felt like I stayed with you at the sit down when we were Spanky and Ty
Mm-hmm.
left, and then Spanky left and followed Ty. O'Neal said that he stayed with you because he felt loyal to you. Did you
Uh-huh.
feel any type of way about Spanky leaving to follow Ty and not staying to?
No, because at the same sense, how can I really feel a way about that when I did it to O'Neal? I went behind Raekwon to make sure Raekwon was okay when him and O'Neal got into it. I understand the purpose. You're going to check on somebody, but not one time did you come back and check on me. Was my point of why I was upset with Spanky. It's a difference. After I checked on Raekwon, I came back and I checked on O'Neal and asked O'Neal if he was good. And O'Neal told me that he felt the way or whatever for me going after Raekwon. Cool, but I still went and checked on my friend. Only reason I went behind Raekwon was because I did feel like it was a gang up situation. I did feel like me and O'Neal was ganging up on him. I did not like that. And I don't want nobody to feel like I need somebody else to have a voice. O'Neal's my friend, hands down. As y'all can see, I told Raekwon that. That's my friend, so I'm always going to have his back. But go back in there, defend yourself, speak your voice, let your voice be heard. Because as you running away, you just look like a punk. You just like you can't take that heat when it's given to you. Did I tell you to go fight? No, don't fight. But go in there, defend yourself, hold your ground. I don't feel like you have to fight. Like, and I say this all the time, you don't have to fight to prove your point. If a person wants to put their hands on you, that's because low-key they're pressed. It's because they can't intellectually argue with you on that level. That's where education comes in. So when you're not educated enough to have that argument, you want to now put your hands on somebody. No. We are all grown-ass
That's
men
fact.
on this
That's
show.
100% fact. I really want people that's listening to really, really understand what he just said, because that's 100% fact. Your IQ is on the lower. Your intelligence is on a lower, mind frame than the next person when you resort to violence. It's because you cannot intellectually withstand either the conversations that's coming towards yourself, or you
Right.
cannot combat with it back. You know what I'm saying? So I think, I honestly don't condone violence at all. But I am someone who can get really, really crazy, which is why I try to stay out the drama as much as possible. So
It,
that's why I condone you and what you're doing.
so O'Neal, can I respond to the comments for a second?
Go ahead. Yes, you can
So
respond. Please do.
O'Neal said, how you want somebody to defend themselves against your friend? My friends wouldn't follow the enemy. Well, this was my thing, and this is what I want you to understand, O'Neal, because I love you to death. No matter, me and O'Neal go through this all the time, but we always find a way to, resolve our issues, because that's what grown people do. My thing with this was, did I want him to go in there and start cursing you out? Absolutely not. But I wanted him to do was go back in there, sit down, and have that same energy you had season 1 when you was with all your friends and y'all was running up and stuff and doing all that hollering and hooping and holler. You get what I'm saying? Have that same energy. Like, keep that same energy. That's all I ever wanted, was everybody keep the same energy that they always had. And I told him outside, that's my friend, so I have his back. But at the same time, defend yourself. Don't look pussy. Like, you look like a punk. And the only reason why I did that, because season 1, nobody ain't do that for me. Nobody, when I was in them little situations by myself, nobody wasn't like, you know what, yo, defend yourself. Hold yourself up. You get what I'm saying? So if I see somebody else and they look like they're being kicked down, I'm sorry, I'm not going to kick them down with nobody. Same way if it was my friend, I'd have been like, yo, defend yourself. Speak up. Right is right, wrong is wrong. I felt like in that moment, he should have came back and he should have defended himself. That's all. I still love you though, O'Neal.
Well, I guess. I mean, I can understand, honestly, both sides of the situation.
Yeah,
I
I
can understand both
definitely
sides of the
understand
situation.
O'Neal's side. I definitely do, because that's like the same thing with Spanky. You get what I'm saying? Like, I understand how O'Neal felt, and that's why I apologize to him. Like, I never want you to question my loyalty. I got your back. But at the same time, understand my mind and where I was coming from. Season 1, Raekwon and his group of friends was the loudmouths. They was the rah, 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 the rowdy rebels. You get what I'm saying? Now, here comes season 2. You're back. Your friends are not here, and you're quiet. Why are you quiet? Why you never walked out of a scene season 1? Why are you walking out now? Do what you've been doing. That's all. Right is right, wrong is wrong.
Maybe you know, and I can understand, like I said, you know what I mean, because I'm someone that's very much that type of person to walk out after somebody to kind of see, especially if I feel like they're getting bullied or anything of that nature, whatever case may be. But I am also that O'Neal type of person that I'm very loyal, and I'm very, you know, very much with that loyalty. And my whole thing is, if I don't fuck with you, you don't fuck with them. You feel what I'm saying? Like, and that's how my squad is. You feel what I'm saying? So I can understand where he's coming from, where it's like it shouldn't even have been that, because it should have just been you just fucking with me. But going forward, I don't want to end this with any type of negativity. I want to end this with a whole lot of positivity. So is there anything that you would like to tell your fans, your supporters, your viewers, anything that you got going on, anything positive, anything that you just want to address?
Well, listen, I'm going to just say this, y'all. If y'all ever want to know what I'm really doing in my life, follow me on Instagram. I post all the time. I'm always keeping everybody active on my life. You get what I'm saying? I just ask everybody pray for me. Keep me in y'all prayers that I just stronger mentally, physically, and in health. I ask that, you know, y'all, let's cut all the negative shit out. You get what I'm saying? We all make mistakes, but let's all learn how to grow. And stay tuned. Now I'm going to talk about this one project that I'm doing, which is actually, drum roll, please. It's a show. Woo! So somebody is doing like a challenge for YouTube. Basically, they're going to bring 14 boys on and compete for, I think, is $1,000. And I'm actually really excited to do it. So let's see how that goes.
That's dope. Can you let out any other information about it, or just that it's a game show?
Just know it's going to be a lot of twists and turns. Let's just hope that I'm not the first one sent home.
Look, I know that's right. Is it a dating show?
No, it's just a game show, a competition.
Okay.
Only the best will, I guess, survive. I think the game show is called Will You Survive? And it's just, can you survive with 14 boys and compete to make it to number 1 and win the money?
That is dope. So, I cannot wait. So, yes, definitely keep me informed with that, because I'm definitely going to be tuning in. Again, thank you for coming on to this platform. It's been nice talking to you. It's been amazing getting to know you, and I respect and support you in all your endeavors.
Oh my God, thanks for having me. Thank you guys for the support, the love, all y'all. Like I said, follow me, y'all. My freestyle drops next Friday. So really, really follow me if y'all want to hear my music.
Definitely. We're definitely going to be listening to that music, definitely. So, again, let them know what your social media is, and we can let you go.
All right, y'all. Follow me at IamCarmenBanks_, the one, the only. Talk to me nice, or fuck that. Don't talk to me twice. I'm out of here, y'all. Thank you again so much for the interview. I really do appreciate it. And we will be in touch, because, you know, I will be back on here. Got some more tea after the reunion. We should do something for, like, the after reunion.
Yes, we are going to do something for the after reunion. We're also going to be doing stuff for, I wanted to do some one-on-ones, you know, at the reunion, too, especially, like, just that momentum of being right there, how you feeling and stuff like that, and kind of air it right after. That
would be dope. That would be dope. But yeah, I'm gonna get up out of here, y'all, now, and I'm gonna go make me something to eat because my fat ass is hungry. So, love y'all.
Bye. Thank you, guys. That was super dope. Shout out to him. It has been an amazing time. He was a great guest. Thank you guys for watching. You already know. add that button down below. Make sure you press that add button and follow us and stay tuned for our next interview. We got a lot coming to you. And if you haven't watched and you haven't subscribed, make sure you go to our YouTube, The Royal Couch. That's DAROYALCOUCH. And go watch our other interviews. We got Maya, we got Dondre Nicole, we got Shauna Brooks, we got a little bit of everybody. Moniz, RuPaul's Drag Race. We got all the cast members of G Status, all the cast members of Chasing Dallas. It is super lit. Make sure you go watch The Royal Couch, and we're out.